Welcome to my Daisy Granny Square tutorial. In this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to crochet this beautiful square. To make it easy to follow, the pattern text will be displayed on screen and I've added animated highlights to show you exactly what stitch I'm working on. For all you visual learners, I've also created animated diagrams that match each round so you can follow along in whichever way works best for you. And to keep you on track from start to finish, the progress bar at the bottom of the screen will show you exactly where we are in the project. So grab your yarn and your hook and let's get started. Okay, to get started on the center, I'm going to grab my yellow yarn and I'm going to do a magic ring. So there's 1,000 ways to do a magic ring. This is the way I do mine. I put the yarn around my index finger and then I put it around my other two fingers and I form this X. And then I take my hook, go in between it, grab the yarn and chain one. And then I am ready to go. So we're gonna do 6 half double crochets for the inner circle. So I'm gonna pull up my loop just a little bit higher and then I'm gonna yarn over. I'm going to grab a loop. So now you have 3 loops on your hook, and for a half double crochet you're gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's your first half double. Let's do that together. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You got 3 loops left. Yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. So that was 2, and I need a total of 6. That was 3, 4, 5, and 6. Always count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you can tighten your magic ring. And what we're going to do is we're going chain 1, cut off the tail, and pull your yarn. And I'm going to do an invisible join to close out round number 1. I got my tail end on a tapestry needle. So this was our first half double crochet. For the invisible join, I'm going to put my needle into the second and I'm going to pull it. And then I'm going to bring the yarn forward, and here's the last single crochet. I'm going to go into it from the center, back loop only, and I'm also going to go underneath the base stitch in the back. Pull it so it's about the same width as a regular stitch, and then just fasten off. Okay, and now you can cut off the tail and we can go on to round number 2. To get started on round number 2, I'm going to grab my second colored yarn. I'm going to use a white yarn in this case, and I'm going to do a slip knot. So that's how I do my slip knot. And then grab your yellow part and you can insert your hook in any of the 6 half double crochet, pull up a loop and pull through, and that's going to be a slip stitch. So now we're going to do a chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you're going to slip stitch into the same stitch, and that was your first petal. So the first round gave you 6 stitches. After round 2, we're going to have 12 petals, so we're going to do 2 petals in each of the stitch. Okay, so we're going to do another chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're going to slip stitch into the same stitch, and there you have 2 petals. So let's do that with the next stitch one more time. So chain 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, and then I'm going to chain 11 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to slip stitch into the same stitch. Now I got 4 petals. So I got 4 petals. So continue to do that all the way around, 2 petals in each stitch, and I meet you back over here after you have done a total of 12 petals. Okay, I just finished my 12th petal. Look how cute it already is. And here at the end, I'm going to slip stitch into this first slip knot that I did, and I'm doing a slip stitch in there, pull my yarn, you can fasten it off. So let's go ahead and grab our 3rd colored yarn, and we're gonna do our last 2 rounds. To get started, I'm going to do a slip knot, and we're gonna do a standing single crochet on the top of one of these petals. So you have your slip knot right here, and you're going to insert your hook in any of the petals, pull up a yarn. Now you have two loops on your hook, so you yarn over and pull through both loops. So here's your standing single crochet, as easy as that. And in between each of the petals, we're going to do a chain 2. So 1, 2, into the next petal. I want you to do a single crochet, just like that, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2. So super easy round. So go ahead and do a single crochet, chain 2 in between each of these petals, and I will meet you back for the next round. So stop this video and then I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I just did my last chain 2. I'm back to my first petal, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into our first single crochet. That's our standing single crochet that we did, and we're just gonna slip stitch in there. Okay, so I'm going to hold my tail here in the back, and I'm just going to crochet it in, so this way you don't even need to fasten off when you're done. To get started with the next round, I'm going to slip stitch into the next chain 2 space. So slip stitch, and now we're going to be working only into the chain space, okay, not into the petal but into the chain space. So we're going to start out with a chain 3, 2, 3, that will count as our first double crochet, and into the same chain space I'm going to do another 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and into the next chain 2 space I'm going to do another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So that was one side, and we're going to do a corner space now. So for the corner space we're going to start out with 3 double crochets. There was 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a chain 2, 1, 2, and into the same space you're going to do another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So that's your repeat. So you do 3 double, 3 double, and then you do a corner, 3 double, chain 2, 3 double. So let's do that together one more time. We're going to go into our next chain space and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and then we're going to move on to the next chain 2 space, and then we're going to do another 3 double crochets. Here we go. Now let's do a corner. So for the corner, again, 3 double, followed by a chain 2, and another 3 double into the same chain space. 2 and 3. So we just did 2 sides and 2 corners. So you need to do it 2 more times. So go ahead and stop the video and I will meet you back over here. Okay, I just finished my last corner right here. It takes me back to the beginning. So I'm going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 space to finish off the round. I'm going to slip stitch 1 over, 2 over, and 3 over, because I want to start in the center and I don't want to do another 3 chain 3 on top of a chain 3. I just don't like the looks of it. So anyhow, I'm right in the middle, and the last row is basically like the row that we just did, but in the middle or on the side, instead of 2 clusters of 3 doubles, we're going to end up having 3. So here's would be 1, 2, and 3, and then you work your corner. Okay, so let's just do it together one time. 2, 3, chain 3, that will count as our first double, and then we're going to do 2 more. 1, 2, so that's our first cluster of 3. Then we go in between the next set, and then we're going to do another 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, takes you to the corner, and you work the corner the same way as you did the previous round. So you're going to do 3 double crochets followed by a chain 2 and another 3, 2 and 3. So that was your corner. So on this next side here, in the previous row we did 2 clusters of 3. In this round we're going to do 1, 2, 3 clusters of 3 before we get to the corner. So here's the next center. 1, 2, 3. Moving on to the next section. 1, 2, 3. That was my second set of 3. We do 1 more to finish this side. Here's 1, 2, 3, and here we find ourselves in the corner again. So do your 3 double crochets, followed by chain 2 and another 3 double crochets. And that was your second corner. So one side corner, another side in a corner, and then for where we started we need to do another set of 3. So I'm going to meet you over here at the corner and we can finish off together. Okay, so I just finished my 4th corner, and over here on this side where we started we still have to do another cluster of 3 double crochets. So let's go ahead and do that together. There was 1, 2 and 3, and here we can cut off our yarn, pull it out, and let's go ahead and do an invisible join. So for the invisible join, so you can see right here was your first chain 3, so you do not want to go in there. Instead you're going to insert your tapestry needle into the first real double crochet from the front to the back and pull it close, and then you're going to go through the middle of the last chain, through the middle from the front to the back, and just grab the base on the back just like that, and you're going to pull to about the same width as the chains, and that is your invisible join. So fast enough and you are done with this super cute, simple daisy granny. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do appreciate my efforts, I would love to hear from you guys. Give me a like, subscribe, share. Either way, I will see you guys next time.